3:55 in the afternoon, a bit late on parade this morning, and as usual looking at the the November contract 2015 new crop, and we start with the monthly stitched together chart of the UK wheat market for the last 10 years. And you can see here that we're testing this low here of last month. to 19 was the high of 2010. We'll pop down into the weekly contracts, probably a bit more easy to see on here. You can see here this low of last September that we had on this November contract. See this big red candle here. We're testing the bottom of this at the moment, 120. We've got sort of like a funny sort of doji candle at the moment. Here at the present moment, an indecision. Is this breakout going to be confirmed? That's what we need to establish now, and it's obviously going to show its hand during the following next week. If you're a trader here, it's a good place to buy. It's a low, you can stop below it. Is that going to attract investors into the market at this low point of the, we are oversold on the RSI. That's what we need to keep an eye on. And let's pop down the daily chart, see if that gives us any indication. You can see here, Tuesday, after bank holiday Monday, we gapped down this big red candle here. I would call that confirmation of breaking the line, breaking the support line here. Does that now become resistance? And then all of a sudden we see a big green candle here and it reverses back through it. And then we get this green hand candle here. We're trading at the moment 1950. So a market of indecision, I would say. It's had a break out the downside. It's now come to test the underneath of this support line here. Let's go down in a more detailed here. You can see here we have this gap down, red candle here, up, down. So I would call it indecision at the moment. This support line has not been truly broken. Do we see a bounce off it? This could happen next week. Obviously, if we then take out the low here, swing low of 1750, that says all bets are over, and yes, we're going down to test support of 1650, and even then look to do below £100. So obviously it is important to keep an eye on this market now in case it quickly slips away from us. Obviously if we do see any bounce now, it would be viewed as a selling opportunity, and obviously we can put some numbers on that when it happens, but I'll put an update this time next week. Probably the best one to keep an eye on at the moment to give us any sort of clarity on this situation is the weekly chart, and I'd like to see this situation to give us another idea